Hey guys, a belated Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to you all. Listen, in December, it's the holidays and it's hot. It's like 10 o'clock in the morning and I'm sweating. Anyway, so I'll keep it brief. I went to see Mufasa the Lion King, and well, while it was visually very impressive, on the whole, it was pretty average. So this movie is the prequel to the 1994 movie The Lion King, and it tells the backstory of King Mufasa. Nobody needed this movie. It was entirely unnecessary. It just felt like Disney trying to make money off the live action Lion King they released a few years ago. And you could tell because it fell victim to trying too hard. There was so much going on in the story, so many characters, and it was far too long. The little bit of humor that they had in the movie felt forced, and because of that, it just wasn't funny. They used Timon and Pumbaa to provide said humor like they did in the original, but it didn't quite land as it did before. Yeah, that was sad. The live animation was stunning, hyper-realistic, amazing. Honestly though, I actually would have preferred it if they'd used the 2D hand-drawn animation like the original Lion King. The hyper-realism made it lose that childlike magical quality that we've come to associate with Disney. This was giving more National Geographic than Disney magic. Oh, and then there were moments that made me cringe as a South African native language speaker. So they had some South African vernacular languages in there. Wonderful. However, the non-South Africans struggled. And here's the thing, it's easier to overlook these things when the movie is amazing. Case in point, Black Panther. They spoke Xhosa in Wakanda. Some of them butchered, but we overlooked it because the movie was awesome. In this case, not so much. So I was like, The music, very good. I loved hearing those South African voices and harmonies. And shout out to Ntate M. And also, you cannot go wrong with Lin-Manuel Miranda composing some of the music. Wonderful. However, it didn't have bangers, man. Like the original. The songs were nice. They were great. But they just didn't quite... Even now, I can't remember any of the songs that were in that movie. So it just lacked that thing, man. The voice cast in this was solid. Aaron Pierre as Mufasa was so emotive. I found myself falling in love with him. I was like, oh my gosh, what's happening? But seriously, very good. The standout for me, though, was Kagiso Lediga as the young Rafiki. Oh my word. He sounded so much like the original Rafiki. I was like, wait a minute, is that? No, but it can't be. He was amazing. And I loved how he threw in some South African vernacular in there. I was like, oh my gosh, it just warmed my heart. Really, he did a fantastic job. The surprise performance for me was none other than Blue Ivy Carter. The girl good. I'll admit, I was like, okay, here we go. Nepo baby gets an opportunity. Are they going to be any good? Guys, she gave a solid voice acting performance as Kiara. I honestly couldn't fault her. Her mother, on the other hand, oh Lord. This one is a saunter to a nearest cinema. Look, visually, again, amazing, but on the whole, it was okay. So if you're really keen, do go ahead and see Mufasa the Lion King.